What is up, guys? Ben here. Welcome back to episode number 9 of Borussia Dortmund's career mode. If you guys haven't seen the last episode, I do recommend you go and see that. Link will be in the description as always. But apart from that, let's get straight on with this episode. Now, we do only have one game in this episode, mainly because there are a lot of transfers or a lot of transfer stuff to be done in the up and coming window. We signed a couple of players, one extremely big player, one not so big player, and we do actually lose a pretty big player in the transfer window. So we'll move on and we'll see what we can do in this game against Werder Bremen. We're going to break free here with a piece check, I think that might be actually, and then we're going to play a nice little ball around the back for Aubameyang. Aubameyang knew that was coming. Then we're just going to square it to Daniel Sturridge, and he puts it into the back of net. Scored 30 odd goals this year now. He's been ridiculous. He's been absolutely stupid this year, and hopefully he can continue his goal scoring form for us. A lovely little dink through ball from him as well. Plays Marco Reus in, and Marco Reus is going to finish that 9 times out of 10. And just to add insult to injury here, Daniel Sturridge going through again and scoring what could be his last goal for the team. Now, you didn't expect that one to come. We are going to be selling Daniel Sturridge in the transfer window. Barcelona came calling. They came calling with a fee. I said, no, I'll tell you what, we're going to pretty much double that fee, and then you can have him if you give us that. And they decided to go ahead with it, which is pretty gnarly to say the least. As you can see, we were dominant in that game. Obviously, they picked up a little bit more possession than us, but that is to be expected in this career mode. So this is the team we lined up with before we had... actually, no, we do have another game, sorry. I lied to you. We do have another game. It is a simmed game, however, against Stuttgart in the German Cup. I think it's the German version of the FA Cup. It is away, and it's going to be a little bit of a struggle because, of course, we are going to simulate it because we want to get, it's the German Cup, I don't really like playing with the reserve squad. We had to play with the reserve squad because all of the top players were injured. So that is the team we played with, as you can see on your screen right now. An okay team, not anything special, but it's something that we should be able to pick a win with. Aubameyang missed the penalty, not a very good start at all. When you usually miss a penalty, you'll usually regret that. They actually then go and score a penalty, and I was starting to regret the fact that we missed our penalty now, and they looked like they were going to win it. Approaching the final minutes of the game, as my phone goes off in the background, sorry about that. And we have one saviour in this game. It is Adrian Ramos. Taking the extra time, they score yet again. Coming up, approaching the final whistle yet again, and boom. Adrian Ramos yet again scores 2 late equalisers. Massive goals for the club, that is. That isn't just a win, and that's putting us through to the next round of the Cup. That's massive. And we do go to penalties and win in penalties 4-3. It's absolute madness that we've managed to win that. Absolutely brilliant stuff. As you can see there, the transfer window is now open, and we're going to be looking for a new CDM to begin with. Obviously, I didn't expect the offer from Barcelona to come in for Daniel Sturridge, so we didn't really realise how much money we were going to have. We do reject a couple of offers throughout this window for Aubameyang, for Kagawa. A couple of offers came in for one offer came in from Schürrle, and I think there was one other offer came in for Socrates. Another offer came in, but I can't get rid of yet another centre back, so we're gonna have to keep hold of him the best we can. As you can see, offers coming in left and right, and this is the offer for Daniel Sturridge. I think they offered like 56 million, something like that. So we say no. 84 million, and we will accept that. We will take that. We will take that 80 million that you're going to give us, and we're going to go and buy a top player. That is the aim. That was the aim. Daniel Sturridge is good, but I can see a max now at around 89 potential, maybe. I can see the replacement max now at 92, 93, something like that. I know he's maxed out at 94 on another career mode of mine. Maybe a little bit glitched. Who knows? As you can see there, we do sign Enzo Perez as the new centre mid. And they are going to go ahead, Barcelona, with that £84 million transfer fee for Daniel Sturridge. Madness. The biggest transfer I've ever seen on career mode, I believe. That wasn't done by me, obviously. I've had it where I've bought all the boosts and I've put offer in for like 110 million or something for Cristiano Ronaldo. But we do actually accept Enzo Perez there, and we've got ourselves a new holding midfielder. We were getting holding midfielders injured left and right. We've started to play right backs at CDM and centre backs at CDM. Stuff like that. Stuff that just isn't really that good and isn't really what I like to do. So we're going to go on and actually get a holding midfielder that will hopefully make sure everything's a little bit solid. Obviously, he's not the best defensively, but he's one of those holding midfielders that can get a tackle in and then get a nice pass away. Nice little bit of dribbling, nice bit of pace about him, nice passing, and an okay shot. So that's the guy we wanted, and then we're going to move on and look for our striker. Now, there are a few people I wanted to replace Daniel Sturridge with. I wanted to try Cristiano Ronaldo. I wanted to try and get Lionel Messi. Luis Suarez was another one I was thinking about, but then there was one man that came to mind, and Sergio Aguero was that man. And I really thought we could get him. You know, he's gone to Chelsea. He went to Chelsea at the beginning of this season, so he was going to be a little bit more expensive than I initially thought he was going to be. But, you know, it's £50 million we offer to begin with. And Chelsea said, we'll think about that. And then they came back in a few seconds' time and say, actually, no, we want 56 million. They pushed for that £6 million. Don't really know what £6 million would get a Premier League side. Anyway, we actually recline. Okay, so we're sitting back in our seat. We decline an offer from Swansea for Grosskreutz there, and that's a little bit of a weird one. And then an offer came in from Bayern Munich. As soon as I saw Bayern Munich, I don't care how much. 80 million for Aubameyang. I ain't selling you Aubameyang. I'm not giving another Borussia Dortmund player to Bayern Munich. That is not happening. It's happened too many times in real life. It is not happening anymore, especially on my career mode. Not a chance. So we're going to keep Aubameyang from Bayern Munich, hopefully, and as you can see here, we're going to offer £56 million for Sergio Aguero. We'll be looking to see if Chelsea accept that. That'd be pretty damn awesome if we could get big Sergio in the side. That'd be bloody amazing, to be honest with you. And they've actually accepted that, so we're just talking about contracts now. £200,000 a year? Yeah, I can do that for Sergio Aguero. I can do that indeed. So we're going to move on. Hopefully he accepts the offer. And, you know, it's pretty decent signing at the well, if he accepts, that is, which yeah, he didn't. So we're going to have to set in yet another offer. We're going to have to higher our wage a little bit, and then we're going to have to see if we can go and offer him £250,000 a week. I think I said a year to begin with. That's a really low wage for a footballer. That's a great wage for anyone else, but for a footballer, that's nothing. £250,000 a week we're going to offer, sorry. He accepts that one, we accept the offer, and we bag ourselves a Sergio El Kun Aguero. Hopefully he'll do a lot more damage than, well, you can't really do more damage than what Sturridge did, but hopefully he can still get top scorer. Obviously, Royce has got a head start on him. Royce is now the top goal scorer in the league on 17, followed by Muller on 8, and then followed by Hergota, I don't know how you pronounce that name, a Borussia Mönchengladbach player. So hopefully he can catch those. He'll definitely be catching the 8 goals a game, the 8 goals a season players. He'll probably be looking at 22 or 3 goals this season, I reckon, Aguero will. So Royce might pip him to the Golden Boot, but it will be a Borussia Dortmund player, which is the only thing that matters. Enzo Perez comes in for his debut, and that was the team on your screen just there that we'll be playing for the next game against Bayern Leverkusen. That will be away, and we'll also be simulating that game, mainly because I want to get on a little bit. You know, we've done like 10, 11 episodes. Oh no, this is the 9th episode, and we're not really too far in at the minute. Obviously, we want to... This could only be a one-season thing. This really could only be a one-season career mode, which would be a little bit gutting. If it is only a one-season career mode, it would be like 15, 20 episodes, something like that. But at the end of the day, all good things come to an end, and I have got a pretty sick idea for a career mode, not a manager career mode though. It is a player career mode after this is done. So if you guys like the idea of that, then let me know in the comment section down below. But apart from that, guys, hope you have a very, very good day. That is the end of the episode, of course. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. But apart from that, I'll see you guys in my next video, which of course will be tomorrow. Adios.